Good evening, everyone. My name is Chijioke, but everyone back home used to call me Chi the Genius. Tonight, I stand before you not as a genius, but as someone humbled by God's grace. I want to share my story, not for my glory, but for His. I was born in a small village in Nigeria, easy, but it was full of love and laughter. My parents were hardworking and faithful people. My father was a carpenter and my mother sold goods at the market. They didn't have much money, but they made sure I never lacked anything important, especially education and faith in God. From a young age, people noticed there was something different about me. I could read fluently by the time I was 3. My parents would find me sitting under a tree, reading the Bible aloud to myself. My father used to say, "This boy's brain is like a sponge. God has given him something special." By the time I started school, I wasn't just learning, I was teaching my classmates. I would finish the lessons before the teacher could explain them. I didn't understand it then, but now I know that it wasn't me, it was God working through me. When I was 7, something remarkable happened. My school was hosting a community math competition. I wasn't supposed to be there, it was for older students, but I wandered in out of curiosity. They let me compete for fun, thinking I wouldn't get far. But by the end, I was standing at the top of the podium. The headmaster was so amazed that he arranged for me to take exams meant for students 3 or 4 years older than me. I passed them all with flying colors. They moved me up several grades, and soon I was the youngest student in my secondary school. One day, during a community event, a man from a local bank came to speak to the students about careers in finance. I couldn't help myself. I raised my hand and asked him questions about interest rates and loan structures. At first, he laughed, thinking I was just a curious child, but the more I spoke, the more serious he became. By the end of the event, he was asking me questions. A few days later, he showed up at my house with an offer, an internship at his bank. Imagine that, a little boy in a uniform, sitting in meetings with adults and calculating figures on a computer. I even helped them identify an error in their accounts one day. They started calling me their secret weapon. I thought life couldn't get any better. My parents were so proud of me. They always reminded me that everything I had was a gift from God. My mother would say, "Chi, don't let the world fill your heart with pride. Always remember who gave you this gift." And I did. I prayed every day, thanking God for His blessings, but then everything changed. One afternoon, my parents were returning home from the market. It was a day like any other, but that day, evil was waiting. They were robbed and killed. Just like that, the foundation of my world was ripped away. I remember sitting in the empty house, crying out to God, asking Him why. Why would He allow this to happen? My father's words echoed in my heart. The fear of the Lord will carry you through. Even in my pain, I clung to those words. They became my lifeline. Through His mercy, God made a way for me to come to the United States with foster parents who are believers. They have shown me love and kindness that I thought I would never feel again. I see now that while I lost my earthly parents, my Heavenly Father has always been with me. He never left my side. Tonight, I stand here as a testament to His faithfulness. I'm not the genius I used to be known as. I'm something better, a child of God. And now I sing not for myself, but for His glory. I sing because His light has never stopped shining, even in my darkest moments.
I was just a child, so small and bright. The world seemed golden, bathed in light. With wisdom rare, you filled my mind. A gift so pure, so undefined. But the storms rolled in, the sky skies turned gray, and everything I loved was swept away. I cried out, Father, where are you now? In the silence I heard somehow. Through the shadows you were there. In the sorrow you still care. When my heart broke, you held the pieces. In the darkness your love increases. Oh Lord, you never let me go. Through the shadows I've come to know. Mama sang hymns to start each day. Her voice like sunshine chased fear away. Papa said, child, keep God in your heart. For even when life tears us apart, but they left this world on a fateful night, and I was lost in endless fright. I cried out, Lord, why did you take them home? But in my grief I wasn't alone. Through the shadows you were there. In the sorrow you still care. When my heart broke, you held the pieces. In the darkness your love increases. Oh Lord, you'll never let me go. Through the shadows I've come to know. I've walked the valley of the shadow of death. With every tear I felt your breath. You whispered, child, my plans are good. Hold on to me like I said you should.